The mission of the nonprofit organization Greenwood School for Special Needs is to provide an education for students with disabilities that produces the highest quality of life. The Research Legal Board member is in charge of collecting information to help support and foster the mission of this organization. Before creating Greenwood, there were different concerns that were discussed, like deciding whether there was a need for special needs school in the market. Students are provided free appropriate public education, also known as FAPE, in public schools, but there's a lack of individualized special needs programs. Laws that are a main element of creating a nonprofit organization include tort, tax, contract, bankruptcy, securities, labor, and antitrust laws. By following the legal procedure of creating a nonprofit organization, Greenwood is able to provide individualized education to students within the Anchorage School District that are suffering from the lack of programs. After discovering that there was a need for special education school, there was discussion of what tools would make the nonprofit's mission successful. The curriculum at Greenwood focuses on the development of a child's character academically and socially. One way that school connects the organization mission and curriculum to meet success is through assistive technology. An assistive technology device is defined by the Technology-Related Assistance for Individuals with Disabilities Act, also known as TECT Act, as equipment or a program that helps people with disabilities function normally. There are two forms of assistive technology devices, including low technology and high technology. Low-tech assistive technology includes visual aid charts with representations like objects that can be used for reinforcement charts or schedule charts. High-tech technology tools would include an iPad that allows a student with low verbal skills to essentially have a voice through an app. A big part of Greenwood's mission of providing a solid education for students with disability is inclusion. A part of inclusion is when students with or without disabilities are able to participate together, and that's why Greenwood participates in community engagement events. Assistive technology is a big part of inclusion because communication barriers are eliminated when students with disabilities are able to speak through their iPad or other device. At Greenwood, there are different forms of assistive technology provided for students that struggle with hearing, speaking, moving, and interpreting. Assistive technology that is used at Greenwood includes audio players, timers for pacing, swivel chairs, graphic organizers, etc. Assistive technology is provided to all students at Greenwood for free through fundraising and financial support from the school district. With the use of different forms of assistive technology, students are able to complete various life activities, including communicating with other people, and it's useful in the classroom setting. One of the main advantages of Greenwood is the abundance of special education teachers and aides that will tailor their teaching methods with accommodations and modifications to fit the student's specific needs. The universal accommodations that Greenwood uses to alter curriculum for different students is time, size, and adaptive difficulty of an assignment. An accommodation alters how the student learns information. The way a learning target is presented in the classroom arrangement would be an example that a student could be made for. Modifications are when the material the students are being taught is altered. An example would be less math problems on an exam. Various classroom accommodations and modifications that are made at Greenwood include adapting curricular aims, adjusting assessments and testing environments, providing assistive technology, and altering the classroom environments. Changing the classroom environment is an accommodation because where a student sits can increase or decrease desired behavior depending on the visual aspect from where the student is seated and the acoustics of the room. Like previously mentioned, Greenwood School has excellent teachers that are able to adapt their teaching methods to suit the needs of the children. Different instructional methods that work for students include one-on-one, small group, and whole group assignments. Greenwood also provides a variety of methods for students to use to gather information in the classroom, like listening to a lecture, watching a PowerPoint while taking notes, and watching a movie. Another way that teachers change classroom management is through allowing students to present their understanding of a topic in multiple ways, like through performance assessment, including oral presentation, PowerPoint, or even doing a skit, or writing a report. When all of these factors come together, like assistive technology, accommodations, and modifications, Greenwood is able to achieve its goal of the mission statement, which is providing an individualized education that focuses on not only curriculum, but on basic life skills and engaging in community events.